Welcome to the North Central Service Club 46th Annual Scholarships Award Ceremony. I'm Pam Malone, president of the organization. On behalf of North Central Service Club, I would like to welcome everyone in attendance. During this difficult time, we are able to continue our annual scholarship ceremony virtually. It is our honor to celebrate our scholarship recipients. Before we begin our ceremony, I'd like to share an inspirational quote. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is your future. Today is your life. Live it. Enjoy the program.
Welcome to all of our friends, our special guests, our school representatives, community representatives, and of course the proud families of the 10 scholarship recipients that we are honoring today. We want you to know that we appreciate your presence so much. Now, I don't know what you know about the North Central Service Club. For instance, did you know that this nonprofit community organization was established in 1966? It was founded by two extraordinary women, Mildred Harpo, who remained active in the club until her passing in 2019, and Marlene Johnson, who still supports the club even though she no longer resides in Milwaukee. They recognized the need for African American women to become involved in community service within the Central City and to provide a reservoir of leadership to effect positive change. Now, the club's mission is to develop civic, educational, social, and cultural programs, and to improve the quality of life for Milwaukee area communities. Since its inception, the North Central Service Club has awarded over $200,000. Wow. So kudos for those servant hearts of the two women who founded the club, and to all the members of the club who have upheld its mission for the past 55 years. And since we're giving out kudos, we want to give a sincere appreciation to our financial partners. Bader Philanthropies Incorporated, A.J. Ugent Furs, Andrew Toyota, Super Carpet, and Pain Management Clinic for their continued support. We also want to thank all of our long-term supporters who have attended our luncheons and fashion shows over these past years. It means so much for us that you're joining us virtually today to celebrate this year's recipients. But I must say, we miss seeing you face to face. But COVID-19 has certainly been a game changer. But not even COVID-19 could stop your kindness, your unselfishness, your generosity. And because of that generosity, we didn't have to stop awarding scholarship recipients their awards last year and not this year. 2020 was most definitely a year of challenges as this organization continued its service efforts while navigating through the pandemic. And we have also confronted racism that is all too real for so many in this country. Congressman John Lewis, may he rest in peace, shared his view on how education plays a part in the battle against racism when he said, and I quote, "We are one people with one family. We all live in the same house. And through books and through information, we must find a way to say, people, that we must lay down the burden of hate, for hate is too heavy a burden to bear." So as we contemplate those words of John Lewis, let us look forward to the hopes and the dreams of the students that we're honoring today. For they can inspire all of us to love more, to learn more, and to be the best people that we can be. Now, basketball great Magic Johnson once said that all kids need is a little help, a little hope, and somebody who believes in them. Well, that sums up the North Central Service Club to a T. to give that help and hope and to show how much we believe in our honorees, today we are awarding scholarships to provide whatever financial help we can. And as they venture out on the mission of reaching their goals, in addition to the financial support, we know that there's a need for inspiration and encouragement. So at this time, I'd like to present Dr. Virginia Williams, Director of the Alumni Advisory Council for the Educational Policy and Community Studies Department at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, and Dr. Florence Johnson, Senior Lecturer from the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. They will be presenting the rites of passage for our recipients. So, ladies, this one's for you.
Thank you, Ms. Patterson. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're traveling seems all uphill, when your money is low and the debts are high, and you want to smile, but you have to cry, when problems are pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Good afternoon to President Malone and the phenomenal women of North Central Service Club, and to the 2021 honorees. My colleague, Dr. Florence Johnson, and I have come to take you through the rites of passage. In addition to the scholarship students receive, you will take home with you a packet of inspirational poetry and this year's book entitled The Hill We Climb by Amanda Gorman, The Rites of Passage for North Central Service Club scholars. Figure it out for yourself, young scholars. You have all that the great women have had: 2 arms, 2 hands, 2 legs, 2 eyes, and a brain to use if you would be wise.
With my dreams, never foolish, I design my future.
You can triumph and come to skill. You can become great if you only will.
With my dreams, I create direction
and purpose, and with my waking hour, I give them life.
You must say where you want to go, how much you will study the truth to know.
I am a descendant of great leaders.
I am fruit from a land that birthed civilization.
I will not flinch in the face of sacrifice or hesitate in the presence of the adversary.
I will not give up, shut up, or let up until I have stayed up, stored up, prayed up, and paid up.
On my journey to becoming somebody, I will make you proud of what I become.
Courage must come from the soul within. You must furnish the will to win.
What a beautiful presentation. I know that it inspired our young ladies as it did me. Thank you to Dr. Williams and Dr. Johnson. Well, we have arrived at that moment of presenting our honorees. Each of these scholarship recipients were selected as a result of in-depth applications and interviews. And as part of that process, they each had to write a paper on this year's theme. The hill may be steep, but still I climb because I am not alone. Well, that's great comfort for all of us to know that even though the hill may be steep, we are not alone. For our first scholarship award, I'd like to introduce Adriana Kurt from Bayview High School. Please come forward.
I will be studying mechanical engineering at MSOE this fall. I would like to take the honor to thank my family for being very supportive of me, as well as the teachers and all the staff at Bayview High School, and everyone that has really had my back through my years and have been just really supportive of me.
And now I introduce Ziana Cannon of Vincent High School as our next scholarship recipient.
My career plan is to study criminology and criminal justice to be a defense attorney. I would like to thank God and everybody that gave me the love and support that I needed to stay dedicated and motivated to becoming successful. Thank you, North Central Service Club.
Up next is Michaela Williams, a senior at Reagan High School. Will you please come forward and receive your scholarship?
After college, I plan to become either an athletic trainer or an anesthesiologist. I have to give glory to God, and I'd like to thank my family, especially my mother and my friends and everyone else. Thank you so much, North Central Service Club.
I think that you will all agree with me that this world is going to be a much better place with all the bright smiles that we're seeing from our attendees. I'd now like to invite Nevaeh Jeans, who is a senior at Barack Obama High School, to come forward.
In the fall of semester 2021, I plan to attend either Jackson State University or Tougaloo College. After college, I plan to go into the field of social work to help at-risk teenagers. I aspire to open up group homes. I would like to thank a few people, starting with my school counselor, Ms. Easley, and my college and career advisor, Mr. Montgomery. I would also like to thank my family and friends. Thank you, North Central Service Club.
You know, I see evidence that our future is going to be in good hands with all of these young people, these scholarship recipients stepping up. So the next scholarship will be awarded to Aaron Whitfield, who is a senior at North Division High School.
I will be attending MATC. My career plans is to be a real estate agent and to major in business and management. I would like to thank my parents mostly for encouraging me every day, especially during my last years of high school, and I appreciate them so much. Thank you, North Central Service Club, for giving me this opportunity for this scholarship, and I really appreciate it.
You know, this is so exciting. I mean, I, for one, am glad to hear, to be a witness to how these young ladies are feeling, the excitement, the gratitude, the hope, the expectation of what lies before them. So I think that this may be a good point to pause and sort of reflect over what is important and why we want to keep doing this every year. And the best way to do that is to hear from a former scholarship recipient. She's going to share her experiences with us right now.
My name is Corey Ashley, and I'm a circuit court judge in Milwaukee County. I was so fortunate to have received the Susan Powell Award from the North Central Service Club when I was in high school. The cost of college, even back then, was astronomical, and the financial assistance that I received from the club helped offset the cost of books, which were instrumental to my education. Beyond the financial support, I was fortunate to have the women of the North Central Service Club in my life. I started attending the scholarship luncheons and the fashion shows when I was just a little girl with my grandmother and aunts. I watched countless girls receive their scholarships and was excited to have my opportunity to stand up in front of such a distinguished group of women. Women like Mildred Powell and Rose Perkins. These women taught me poise and encouraged me to always work hard to achieve my goals. I encourage all future recipients and young women in general to find mentorship like I did with the women of the North Central Service Club. Stay in touch with these women. Continue to update them as you continue your academic journey and professional journeys, and reach back to offer your mentorship to pay it forward. Thank you.
Now let's get back to the scholarship awards. I would now like to introduce to you scholarship recipient Sapphire Mills, a senior at Madison High School.
This fall, I will be attending Mount Mary University. After I graduate, I would like to become a registered nurse to help others in my community. I would like to thank James Madison Academic Campus staff for giving me the support that I need. I would like to thank my grandmother, my mother, and my siblings for giving me the love and support that I need. Thank you, North Central Service Club.
Graduating from Messmer High School, the next scholarship will go to Madison Brown.
In the fall, I will be attending Cal State University Fullerton. For my career plans, I plan to major in communication and journalism, where I'll explore the different ways to represent diverse groups like minorities through film, writing screenplays, and just making movies. First and foremost, I would like to thank God because He's the reason for everything. And I want to thank my parents for always supporting my dreams regardless of how crazy and high in the sky they are. Thank you, North Central Service Club.
This scholarship is going to be awarded to another very high-achieving student, Liana Goodman, a senior at Rufus King High School.
I plan to attend North Carolina A&T University. I plan to major in nursing to become a nurse practitioner, and I plan to own my own clinic to serve underserved minorities. I would like to give a big shout out to my parents, my grandparents, other family members, and teachers who helped me along the way. Thank you, North Central Service Club.
Next, we have scholarship recipient Tanara Spinks, who is a senior at Pulaski High School.
This fall, I will be attending to Parkside University. My career plans will be to become a psychologist to help young teens. First, I would like to give honor and glory to God, and I would like to thank my mom and my dad and my brother for supporting me. And thank you, North Central Service Club.
The last scholarship is the Mildred L. Harpo Scholarship. As I said earlier, Mildred was one of the founders of this marvelous organization. And in addition to that, she has been an educator, she was a fair housing advocate, a civil rights activist, and a benefactress of multiple causes. She actively served in the leadership role of the North Central Service Club until she passed in 2019. Her husband, Reuben, continues to support and encourage this group. So this year's scholarship, awarded in honor of Mildred L. Harpole, goes to a senior from Golda Meir High School, Sophia T. Brooks.
This fall, I plan on attending Howard University. Well, after my undergraduate education, I plan to gain my PhD in biochemistry and continue to research for different illnesses such as multiple sclerosis, HIV, and Alzheimer's. I would first like to thank God for getting me to where I am today, and I would like to thank my family and my friends who have been there throughout everything in my life. Thank you, North Central Service Club.
Now you can find the link for making a donation in the description of this video. Just go to the link and click on it. Please know that your donation will make an immediate and positive impact on a young woman's life, as well as on the health of our shared communities. Now, although it's not quite over just yet, I'd like to take time to thank the North Central Service Club for this phenomenal opportunity to be here with you today, to be a part of this inspiring event. I've truly enjoyed being a part of today, and I'm just trying to think how I possibly can help make that hill just a little less steep and see what I can personally do to help these young women. I hope that you will do the same as well. Now, our young people need to know that we will always be there to contribute to the building of their future. So, thank you so much.
Our graduates for their scholastic achievements during a challenging year. You didn't let it stop you, and we're so proud of you. Thank you to all the parents who supported these outstanding achievers. We cannot forget the guidance counselors who support your students. And thank you for working with our scholarship coordinator, Joyce Mitchell Beelan. Joyce was the first point of contact. She and her team prepared the students for this event. A big thank you to Joyce and her team. A small nonprofit service organization of 21 hardworking women who have a heart for the community and are concerned about the education of our youth. We continuously host events to provide additional resources such as tutoring and an annual youth summit to expose students to career opportunities along with hands-on learning. While our focus has been on high school students, senior students, North Central Service Club will expand our focus to include middle school students by offering fun and interactive workshops. With your support, we are able to continue our efforts in the community. To all of our past supporters, we thank you. You have been instrumental in awarding over $250,000 in scholarships, primarily to Milwaukee Public School African American students. Consider donating today. For donation options, check the description box below or check out our website at www.northcentralserviceclub.org. Each member at North Central Service Club contributes a special talent to the success of the organization. I would like to give a special thank you to our Vice President, Ruleen Artis, who is responsible for the production. Thank you, Ruleen. And thank you for joining our 2021 Scholarship Award ceremony. We hope to resume our in-person Scholarship Award ceremony and to see your lovely face in 2022. Until next time.
The hill may be steep, talks about life's challenges, but still I climb is about facing and fighting life's challenges. Because I am not alone refers to people in life facing similar challenges or having a strong support system. Life is not just about the challenges you go through, but how you overcome and learn from them.